He's
my
been
gosh.
breaking for 10 years straight, so you
That's
know
my trap.
he's here to
Marge,
stay.
get my stun gun.
The energy's a thriller, and the cards are always killer. Cheap fun breaks is the big league way.
All right, guys. So we've got first edition up first, because it sold first. I feel like that's only fair. And then after that, we'll do the crazy. And then we'll do heritage. And then if the second first edition break is full, which it's got, I don't know, like 30 spots, it could be, we'll do that after that. But I don't know. I mean, it might fill, but I'm not extremely confident that it's gonna, you know. But that's okay, because that's a lot of breaks for a Sunday night, you know. I'm all right. I'm all right if it doesn't quite fill so. But if it does, we'll run it. I mean, you know, I'm not adverse to running breaks. I got something coming in tomorrow, though, I think you guys are going to like. I can't really tell you what it is yet, but because I don't want to set it up and then it doesn't show, but it should be in tomorrow. And I am excited about it. All right, break one. Hopefully you guys have had a good day, and my glasses are here. All right. So these first packs are like your only chance at these guys. The first 4 packs I'm gonna open, unless you get a foil, you know. So Colton Cowser's in here. Obviously, we just hit him. There's a couple other pretty big names that are only in these 4 packs, 2 packs a box. To get their base, this is the only way. It's crazy. But Bubba Chandler is one. Obviously, all those guys are one, but you know what I mean. Another Colton Cowser. So we ended up hitting 2 Colton Cowsers, which is, you know, that's it for his base. We're not going to hit any more. Jackson Job, he's another one. Brady House, I think, is one. But most of the big names are in these packs. So, and then of course everybody's in the foil. And these breaks don't take too long. And then we'll go straight to these crazy breaks. I love the crazy breaks. I'm really excited about those. Really excited about them. Jeremy De La Rosa. Got a Dominguez foil. Jay Allen. You know, Jay Allen's blue foils go for like $130. That's nuts. That's nuts. But I mean, you know, first rounder, 30th overall pick. Torque, Dominguez, Bobby Witt, and a Bobby Witt foil. Yeah, I know. Ziegler's kind of a big one. So, yeah. J.C. Correa. Yep. Harry Ford. Carson Williams. All right, here's our first color. Freddie Valdez, Red Sox to 75. Po Yu Chen to 50. There should be at least one more gold. Lou. Another red sock. So I want to say this one's gonna be the orange. Let's see if there's another gold in here, or if I'm wrong. Yeah, I guess I'm wrong. Although we have had 2 orange before. Matos for the Giants to 25. We've had 2 orange before, and we've also had an orange and an auto before. But something tells me that's not what's happening. Yep, it's not. All right, well, there's our first orange. Matos, not a bad name. Just not a first Bowman. Hey, Max, what's up, buddy? And here come the blue. Gosween. White Sox. Blue. There's actually 3 more. The first 3 filled. But there's another late break after Heritage that still has like 30 spots left. Luca Murphy, which, might have to be tomorrow. I don't actually know. I haven't looked at it in a minute, but usually, after 11, it's kind of tough to fill anything, because really it's just like the West Coast is all that's left, So if the Californians aren't buying, we're in trouble. Del Castillo for the D-backs. Well, the paper, it's always more desirable for now. Chad Dallas, yellow to 75. For now, it's more desirable. But once the actual chrome comes out, then the chrome takes over as most desirable. Bonacci. And the paper takes kind of a second fiddle. The foil stays, pretty strong, and then the autos, of course. But once chrome comes out, people want the paper more. Dominic Hamill. Well, you could check the thread. All the lists are in the thread. But if you bought into this break, if you're not in 1, you're probably in 2 or 3. Maybe 2 and 3, I don't know. But if you bought into the later breaks, I haven't even started the list on those. Geraldo. Miguel Geraldo. Marcelo. Riley Green, Detroit. Well, part of that, Tron Javolta, I can actually answer that for you. So historically, this has come out almost immediately before draft. So like the week before, sometimes the week of, you know what I mean? And so people can just go, you know what, I'm going to wait for draft. That's my guy, but I'm going to wait for draft. Well, now, draft's a month away. Well, not anymore. Now it's 2.5 weeks away. But you see, it's so, they've set it up to where this is it. This is it for a month, and that kind of fueled it. Plus, I'm assuming half of this product is tied up in those 50-pack lots that Topps hasn't shipped yet. So you've got, at least the same amount of demand. I'd say more demand because draft is pushed back. So you've got the same amount of demand or more. And you've got less product because not only is draft not coming anytime soon, but the 50-pack lots aren't going to ship for weeks. It's probably going to be next year before anybody gets them. So even if demand stayed the same, and I say it's higher, supply is halved, So that's why I think you're seeing a bigger run on these. I mean, there are places selling these boxes for like $9.50. And I put them in this break for less than $600. And people are calling me stupid. I get it. I don't care. I've got a lot of these, so I'd rather move them, at $570 and move them than put them at $900 and have them, sell a couple. I'd rather sell a bunch than a couple, because I do know that once draft comes out, a lot of this is going to change. But a lot of people are really short on them too. So, you might see somebody selling them for $9.50. I think Dave & Adams has them for $9.50 a box. They might be really low. Blowout has them at $8.50, but they've got my boxes on the way. So once I sold them back some boxes. So once mine get there, they'll have more quantity. They might even drop it down a little bit lower. I doubt it goes too much lower, but, probably a little. Bubba to 75. Where is my? There's one way over here, but I don't think that. Oh, there it is. Let's get a photo of Bubba. I know there's some Bubba collectors out there. I can't remember if it's Dad or his high school coach. Somebody's collecting Bubba, wherever it is. Yeah, I would. I think it's a good idea. I mean, I think these will probably be the rarer version, these 24-pack boxes, because, they'll probably come down a little bit, but, I think that after the 50 hit, the 24-pack version is going to be the rarer version. It's also going to have the better hits, as far as base is concerned, for sure. So, I don't know. Mason Miller. But I think short term it's smart to sell these boxes now, and then pick them up after the 50 hits and it kind of floods a little bit. Here's your orange. Pineda to 25. So neither orange was very, was a first Bowman or a huge name or anything. So it's kind of a bummer for this one. Not end of the world bummer, but, bummer. Still some more color, obviously. Still. I don't know what else we got going on here. Reed Trimble to 75. Robert Poisson. Hey, can you tell me what you sold the first edition box for? I'm just curious. Chad Patrick. Can't get it open. Oh, it's because I'm not. Never mind. Don't mind me. Just trying to open it from the side that doesn't open. Jordan Walker. Bryce Miller. Andrew Abbott. Yeah, that's a pretty good price. I mean, blowout's at $8.50, so if you can sell, yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good. when we put them in the 2K mystery boxes, we only, for our internal purposes, I only priced them at 600. So I want to say, based on retail, that the box was worth almost, not quite, but almost 3,000. If you price that first edition at 900, if you didn't, it was like 2,600 and change. I want to say is where I was about. By the way, if you want one of those 2K boxes, tomorrow's your last chance. I'm going to ship them out tomorrow. So whatever sold, I want to say I've sold about 5 or 6 more. Whatever sold, those are going to go out tomorrow, and then I don't think I'll do any more after that. Eric Pena. Polanco. The longer it takes Topps to send those 50-pack lots, I think these first editions continue to go up. At least for the next 2 weeks, you know. Jordan Walker. All right, that is break 1, my friends. Hey, Zavala. I like Zavala. He was a second rounder, but high second round, and All American. I think he's got a good chance. I like Zavala a lot. I know Rangers are missing out on Leiter, but Zavala's not bad. in my opinion, Zavala's not bad. All right, so this is what you have: Zavala, Jordan Walker, Polanco, Pena, Roberto Hernandez, Asa Lacy, Brett Beatty, Andrew Abbott, Bryce Miller, Chad Patrick, Noelvi Marte, Robert Poisson, Reed Trimble, Pedro Pineda, Mason Miller, Andrew Painter, Bubba Chandler, Manzardo, Jefferson Carroll, Geraldo, Victor Mesa Jr., Acuna, Mazzicato, Riley Green, Geraldo, Cooper Bowman, Dominic Hamill, Brainer Bonacci, Chad Dallas, Adrian Del Castillo, Michael Harris, Luke Murphy, Brooks Goswing, Hedbert Perez, Matos to 25, Lou, Po Yu Chen, Freddie Valdez, Carson Williams, J.C. Correa, Bobby Witt, Jason Dominguez, De La Rosa, and McDonough. And then we actually hit 2 of the Colton Cowser base, which are, those are, you know, the short print base. So it's a nice hit. And that, my friend, is break 1. I'm just going to go straight to break 2. Hey, there you go, Max. See? It's not just me. All right, there are your teams for break 2. Here we go. Yeah, I figure if you were able to, if you flipped it immediately, right? Immediately flipped it. I figured you should be at, you know, 2,500. You should be able to get 2,500-ish out of it. But if you hold it till March, I think you'll be able to get, you know, over $3,000 out of it for sure. That was my thinking, you know. My hope, anyway. All right, so let's open your base packs up first. Wasn't it like seven first rounders? I think got held out. I think that's what you guys said. Lighter being the most important, I think. There's a Ziegler. And last base pack. Lonnie White. There's Jackson Jobe. Wilman Diaz. So those are your short print base. You can still hit them in the foils. Their foils aren't short printed, but their base are. All those names you just saw. Quite a few more. Quite a few more. All right. Povich. Milkar Perez. Drew Gray. Piguero. Matos. Jackson Merrill. Morales. Polanco. Poisson. Dante Williams. Jaden Hill. Mazzucato. Asa Lacy. Chad Patrick. Generally, this checklist is comprised of people who got their autos in early. You know. Oh, I got something for you. I got something for you. 275 Brady House. What do you think about that? So the Nationals. Hey, Mostown. All right. Mostown doesn't sell, so that card will probably never see the light of day. You gotta talk to her, Mark. You gotta talk to her, Mark, because she will sell if it's, you know, usually somebody from a break or something like that. She'll sell, but otherwise, another Bubba Chandler. Otherwise, it just goes into that private collection and you just never see it. Superfractors, Trout autos. I mean, all kinds of stuff. Just never to be seen again. Joe Mack. That's a nice one. Joe Mack to 50. 31st overall. Joe Mack. That's a nice card. She might trade. You know, generally she's looking for Mets, but she likes other stuff. Ichiro kind of thing. Isaac Pacheco, much better color in box 3 than the first 2 boxes. I would talk to her on Blowout because I doubt she's in here. And she doesn't. She's got a Twitter account, but they locked it because they thought she was, I don't know, a terrorist or something. She never even posted, but she created her account and she liked one of my tweets or something like that. And then I replied to her the next day and it said, Twitter has blocked this account due to suspicious activity. And she's just like, you know what? I'm just not going to use Twitter. Henry Davis. Jordan Walker. Eric Pena. Usually if you type her name, it'll come up if she's in here. So if you put Grizzle, if you put @Grizzle, her name will highlight if she's in here. But I doubt she's in here. Marcelo. Chase Petty. Nick York. All right, that was box 1. That's a pretty good box. Freddie Valdez. Marcelo, nice card. Not the greatest corner in the world, but that's foil for you. Caderna. She had sent me a message that she was going to stop breaking until draft came out. But then I knew I was going to get her when I sent that email with the heritage. I was like, Mostown's going to join this one. And then she joined that one, and then she's joined a couple other breaks. But you can pretty much get her with heritage or Allen and Ginter. That kind of thing. Bubba Chandler. His second foil in this break. Third foil tonight. Austin Martin. Luis Rodriguez. Acuna. TJ White. Mazzucato. Eric Silva. Probably. When I used to do basketball all the time, I had a guy who would join my basketball breaks, and he wouldn't even open the packages. He would just take the package sealed and put it in a closet. He was ornery. He was an ornery old guy. But yeah, one time we were looking for a card. I was like, hey, can you see if I accidentally sent you this card? And he was like, no. And I was like, what do you mean, no? And he was like, if you send it to me, it's gone. I was like, what do you mean it's gone? He goes, I put everything in a closet. I don't even open it. I'm like, but what if I send you something really big? He's like, well, if it's really big, you know, I might pull it out. Jacob Steinmetz, but otherwise, forget it. He had some big stuff. Back when basketball didn't sell for crazy numbers either, you know, we're talking like 11, 12, 13. Mick Abel. He's like, my kids are going to have to figure it out. He says, I'm going to just die and leave it all to them. They're just going to have to figure it out. I was like, man, that's terrible. Reed Trimble. Benny Montgomery. Jordy Barley to 75. Well, he used to like, the thing that always got me is he was a big fan of I can't think of the name. I can't think of it now. The Timberwolves, right? Was it the T-Wolves? West Cath, not the T-Wolves. Giannis, whatever team Giannis plays for. He was a big fan of Giannis's team. And so I actually hit him. This is a true story. I actually hit him a Giannis logoman, not the autoed one, but I hit him. There was like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 of the Giannis logomans from National Treasures. And I hit him one of the ones without the auto. And it's in that closet. He didn't pull it out. He never sold it. I mean, the card's probably worth $500,000, $250,000, and he just left it in the shelf. No lie. And he paid, I don't know, $40 for the spot. Look at this. Wait till you see this card. Yeah. Henry Davis. At the time, you know, it was $1,000 hit. And I was like, you should sell that, you know, it'll help you fund your breaks. But he's like, nah, I got the money. Don't worry about it. Yes, the Bucks. Thank you. Why couldn't I think of, I don't know. Anyway, yes, the Bucks. And he hit it. So then the next break I did, right, the very next break, there were like 10 box breaks. The next one I did, he didn't get them. Because he was like, you just hit me the logoman, so, you know, you're not going to hit me the logoman again, right? I mean, what are the odds? Guess what I hit in the very next break? The Giannis autograph 1-of-1 logoman. That's a true story, and he didn't get him that break. He had him every break. That one break, he doesn't get him. and I hit the auto Logoman. It's like a $2.5 million card right now. And he didn't get it. It went to somebody else. Henry Davis. This is a nice hit. Did I take a picture? I think I did. Henry Davis. Orange to 25. That's a nice hit. First round. Overall, #1 pick. Diaz, Kath, Brown, Barley, Trimble, Mick Abel, Steinmetz, Salas, Ty Madden, Trimble, Silva, TJ White, Acuna, Rodriguez, Austin Martin, Bubba Chandler, Grayson Rodriguez, Ryan Spikes, Caderna, Marcelo Mayer, Freddie Valdez, Nick York, Chase Petty, Heriberto, Eric Pena, Jordan Walker, Bryce Miller, Pacheco to 25, Joe Mack to 50, Bubba Chandler to 75, and Brady House to 75. Chad Patrick, Asa Lacey, Jaden Hill, Dante Williams, Robert Poisson, Shaylin Polanco, Michael Morales, Jackson Merrill, Matos, Drew Gray, Milkar Perez, and Cade Povich. And then Kevin Ziegler and Jackson Jobe are a couple of the short print base. And that is break 2. That is break 2. It would be crazy, you know, if you did that, if you could do it for like a year, right? And then just go back a year later or even 2 years later, because some of the hits that were hits then wouldn't be, and some cards that weren't hits would be, you know? This is just nuts. Absolutely nuts. All right, guys, this is break 3. And you know what? I'm going to tell you how many spots are left in the one for later, just in case you want to get in, and I really ought to update everybody. So there were 39 spots left about an hour ago. So let's see what's left now. But yeah, he was really mad at me like I did it, you know, like it was my fault. 29 spots left. 29 spots left. That's all that's left. In this same break later tonight. All right, guys, 29 left in the third break. If you're feeling froggy, if you're not, it's okay. All right, guys, this is break 3. And we have 29 spots left in 3 more breaks. They might be tomorrow. 29 is going to be tough to fill at midnight. It just is. Not impossible, but tough. Definitely tough. This box 1. All right, guys, so here are your base. These are your short print base packs right here. So there's 2 of these. I don't think they were initially designed to be short print base packs, but that's what they are. If you have base that's short printed, I think now's the time to sell before those uh, those 50 pack lots come out from Topps. I don't know if those packs are different. I don't. But logic tells me they probably are the reverse of these, but I don't know. And I don't even think Topps knows. Based on, what I've heard, I'm not even sure Topps knows. To be honest with you. Dante Williams, just trials and tribulations of, using a new printer, which they've used this printer a lot. Just they keep doing stupid stuff to them. If I were Topps, I'd be like, look, look, we got to talk. All right, that is it for the short print base. Just 40 cards of short print base. There's 100 guys on that checklist, including Harry Ford. So at least we get a base for him, if nothing else. Does she? She's in the next break too, and she's in the Heritage that we're gonna finish tonight. So let me tell you what happened with Heritage, right? So how I create my break is I take what the boxes are selling for on Blowout, right? And I add those up, boxes or packs or cases or whatever it is, and I add those up, right? And I divide them by 30. And then I add in shipping and supplies, right? Which is about $6. Shipping's probably averages, 5-ish. So, we do 6 with supplies and everything per spot, right? And then I add in PayPal fees, all right? And that gives me a number. And then based on the type of break, I reduce that number because I know that some people are going to buy more than one spot, right? So I reduce the number, usually assuming that the average person will buy 1.6 spots. I've been doing this for 11 years, and 1.6 spots per person is the magic number. I'm just going to be honest with you. That's just what it is. But there are breaks that are different, like player randoms and that kind of thing. But generally 1.6. So I take that into account, and I reduce the break price based on that. Now, how we make money on a break is hopefully I purchase the boxes for less than what they're currently selling for. That's not always true, but hopefully that's what's going on. Well, with Heritage, it's not true. With Heritage, especially with the 2020 Heritage, I'm losing money, right? So I priced out those breaks, and then I posted them up at 1901, right? Expecting to lose, not a ton, but like about $40 a break is what I expect to lose on this. Nothing that I'm worried about. It's just the reality, right? So last night when I was done, we have a spreadsheet we use that determines profit and loss, and it tells what each breaker, either me or Jay Brooks, was able to profit in a day, right? And in a break. So I put those numbers in and I made money. I was like, what? Dominguez Blue, there's no way I'm making money on the Heritage break. And I didn't just make a little bit of money. I made really good money, like great break money. I was like, what the hell? So I ran the numbers again. It kept coming up the same. So what I figured out I did is instead of doing it as a half break, when I got done, I was supposed to divide it by 2, right? Because I was doing a half box each. You build the price based on the box, and then if it's a half box, you just divide it by 2. Gives you half box price. And then an extra step, I was supposed to add in the price for the minor league packs, right? Because everybody gets a minor league pack. And I just skipped those 2 steps entirely. So I didn't add in the minor league packs, and I didn't divide by 2. And so what ended up happening is I sold the breaks for almost double what I should have sold them for. So I just doubled the product. I'll go back and fix it by doubling the product. And I'll probably end up losing about like $250 on the break, but I get to move product that was just sitting there, that I was going to have trouble moving. So But that's what happened. That's why all of a sudden I was like, hey, surprise, we're gonna double the product. It doesn't happen a lot with me because I have checks and balances that are supposed to catch that, but I didn't use them. I didn't use them, so I guess I was in a rush or something. And that'll teach you, Marcelo. When you're in a rush, this happens. Usually, what happens is I forget to add in PayPal fees, which isn't the end of the world. If I forget to add in PayPal fees, it just means I lose, 3.5%. But if I've got a profit in the break, I should still, break even. Usually. Not always, but usually. That's usually the mistake I make. But this one, that's not what I did. That's not what I did. So anyway, that's why we got to go back and do some more heritage tonight. That's my story. That's the end of the story. I'm not gonna bore you with any more breaking 101 stories. Mazzucato, fried mozzarella. That's his name. McCade Brown for the Rockies. Blue. JJ Bleday. 275. Mason Miller, also to 75. My guess is this one has an auto, but I could be wrong. I shouldn't say it until I see it so that, I don't look stupid. But Eric Silva. My guess is the next pack, not this one, but the next one has an auto. Yeah, I think it does, but it might just be an orange. Joe Rock, another Joe Rock. It's a nice hit. I don't want to do a Sapphire player break. Oh, Sapphire. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe we'll do more Sapphire. What are we on? Like 13 or 14? Yeah, I think so. Probably. But with Jay Brooks being out, he's over here getting all these people pregnant. So he's out. With him out, it's just me for now until he just comes back when he wants to. So I don't know. But yes, I should think so. Oh, that's a nice one. Carson Williams. That's the first green I think I've seen. True green. I don't know if I've seen many true greens. But anyway, Carson Williams, a nice hit for the Rays. Char Wonder, nice card. Very nice. Well, the most profitable break for me is something that can be sorted quickly because I pay my staff. So that kind of thing. That's probably the most profitable break. So like these crazy mixers we're going to do, they're really fast to sort, package, and ship. So that's what helps me with profit because I pay my staff by the hour. So really, for me, profitability comes down to what's the simplest to do. And, as far as time's concerned, the most profitable break is a break that you can do quickly. And these will take about 10 minutes a break. I won't necessarily make more money on these than I do on Sapphire. But Sapphire is going to take a lot of time to sort. And it takes, more time to open. So the more profit comes from, that's why you're going to see there's a lot of breakers that do exclusively National Treasures, Immaculate, that kind of stuff, because they make not necessarily more money, but they make it and it's an instant ship. You only got to ship 8 cards. You don't have to pay anybody to sort 8 cards. You can sort 8 cards yourself. You know what I mean? So that kind of thing. Player breaks can make more money on paper, but they take a ton more time to package, sort, and ship. So you end up losing. It ends up evening out, you know. I should pay Jay Brooks by the hour. He doesn't want me to pay him by the hour. Marcelo Mayer. I start my staff at $15 an hour, and he does better than that. Trust me. Trust me. Bryce Miller. That's why it was kind of foolish for me to get into baseball, because baseball, you know, your big products are Bowman products, and they take a ton of time to package and ship. But with football and basketball, your big products are like, you know, products that are like that, you know, they 8 cards a pack, 4 packs a box, 2 boxes a case. You know what I mean? That's where a lot of breakers are really profitable, because they don't have to worry about staffing and that kind of thing. You know, they can do all that themselves as soon as the break's over. You know, they can sort in 2 minutes, package it up, print the labels, and do all that before they go home. I've got a stack of 5 wides out there for my staff on Monday morning, you know. Jefferson Caro, which isn't a complaint. I like baseball more than I like the other sports, so. Carson Williams, it's just, you know, the facts as far as breaking concerned. Henry Davis. I don't know, Maddie. I'm not sure. They didn't post that kind of information. That could be the only green for that player. I have a feeling that there's no orange or better at all, and that gold is probably the rarest auto you can hit. And I would guess there's 1 gold. 1 gold, maybe 1 green. You know, maybe a handful of refractors. A couple purple, you know. Based on the odds, there's not very many autos. You know, you hit an auto every 209 packs. You know, that's over 8 boxes. It's like 8.5 boxes to hit an auto. So you're looking at like 1.5 autos per case based on a 12-box case. Pete Crow Armstrong. Of course, there's only a handful of names, too. What's there, like 10 names on the auto checklist? Something like that. Austin Hendrick. Mikulski. I think that's what stops a lot of people from doing it. It's because, you know, I was doing it so many years ago when there really wasn't anybody doing it. There was a few on Blowout that would do like 6-box cases, player drafts. But they would do like a 6-case player draft, you know, where you had 6 cases and you got your player. But 6 was the largest that I've ever seen before I started doing them. We went to 10 and people were making jokes about 20. And we went to 20. People made jokes about 50. We went to 40 because I was nervous about the product. And then the next product, the guy with the bird, he did 50 when I did 40. I want to say that was like 2012. And then I've done 100. I've never seen anybody do more than 50. And because we add product in, you know, if somebody else were to do a break exactly like that and not add the product in, you know, Jefferson Caro to 75. Amador. But I'll be honest with you, the money's not in the player auctions. It's not. The money is in like 3-box breaks. If you could take the same 100 cases, right? Take 100 cases. And one guy does a 100-case player auction, right? And the other guy does 3-box breaks. At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, the guy that was doing the 3-box breaks is going to make a ton more money than the guy that did 100 at a time. I can guarantee you that, which is why a lot of people won't do them. But if you don't do a 100-case break, you can't call yourself the guy that breaks 100 cases, right? So there's that. JT Schwartz. Jordan Lawler. Alexander Ramirez. Emmanuel Rodriguez to 75. Walking Dead. I liked Walking Dead until Topps took over. Once Topps took over, I didn't break it anymore. Austin Love. Ibarra, 16 of 50. And this is it, guys, the last pack. So it should be an orange or better. And it's another auto. Look at that. This one's a refractor auto. So I think there's, a handful of the refractors. So this might be a player we've seen. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same player. We get that a lot. No, Mazzucato. That's only the second Mazzucato I've seen. Man. Fried mozzarella. Nice card. Hell yeah. For the Royals. Sween dog. That is a nice hit, guys. I'm just telling you right now, that is a nice hit. Damn, that's nice. That is fantastic. All right, let's recap it. So we ended up, that's a lot of autos for 6 boxes. All right, so we have Ibarra, Austin Love, Emmanuel Rodriguez, Alexander Ramirez, Jordan Lawler, JT Schwartz, Isaac Pacheco, Raquelin De Castro, Adel Amador, Jefferson Caro, Alexander Ramirez, Milcar Perez, Brendan Beck, Matt Mikulski, Austin Hendrick, Pete Crow Armstrong, Luke Murphy, Russell Smith, Carson Williams, Jefferson Caro, Joe Mack, Bryce Miller, Chad Patrick, Jackson Jobe, Dustin Signs, Carson Williams, which is a great auto. I've never seen a green at all. Joe Rock. I've seen the Aqua Lava, but not the green. Eric Silva, Mason Miller, J.J. Bleday, McCade Brown, Austin Martin, T.J. White, Luis Rodriguez, Brett Beatty, Acuna, Andrew Abbott, Dominguez, Povich, Henderson, Green, De La Rosa, McDonough, short print Harry Ford base, and fried mozzarella. Fantastic. That's a great hit. That was a great break. Absolutely a great break. All right, guys, I have another one of these, three breaks up. We could do tonight if it fills. There were 29 spots last I saw. So if you click that Twitter, not Twitter, that chat, it's a pinned chat at the top. All right, I'm gonna save your video, and we're gonna stay here and go live again in just a minute with the crazy mixers, which are a lot of fun. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit that bell for notifications. If you enjoyed what you watched, smash the like button. And if you're looking for a great group break, remember,
Oh my
He's
gosh.
been breaking for 10 years straight. Who knows what he'll pull today? Cheap fun breaks is the big league way.
this has been a production of CFB TV.